Plan your day with the East Tennessee Weather app. From video forecast weather updates to an interactive radar giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours to day part, 7 days, current conditions, access to the only 24-hour weather channel right here in East Tennessee, live weather cameras, and severe weather alerts from the National Weather Service. Download the app today to always stay in the know. This is East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it. Well, we sure hope you've had a great Monday. What a cold, raw Monday it was. We started the morning off with temperatures in the 40s. Actually, before we go any further, let's just talk about the almanac because we actually made it to, we had a morning low of 44 degrees, even though that was our high technically, right? It was early this morning. And our low as of this recording was 30 in Knoxville, 22 Crossville, 30 in Chattanooga, and 33 in Tri-Cities. But again, those temperatures will continue to come on down for the rest of the evening. And we picked up some decent amount of rain and some precipitation. Now on the backside of the system, it's just starting to wind down. We're getting the little bit of light snow, a few flurries, a quick little bouts of some heavier snow showers at times. But the general idea is everybody's going to be doing okay. The heaviest precipitation's up into Kentucky, West Virginia, Ohio, and also into Pennsylvania. But we're still going to get that wraparound. We'll still squeeze out the moisture in the atmosphere as this cold air comes on in overnight tonight. I remember cold air doesn't hold a lot of moisture, so we just kind of wring it out like a sponge, and we'll continue to produce more snow showers across the mountains of East Tennessee. And some of us may wake up with a little light dusting of snow on the ground early tomorrow morning. And with temperatures coming on down, some areas may have some light snow coating some of the roadways. So we knew this was not going to be a huge impactful storm system. We just knew that temperatures were tanking today, and we had a chance for some snow showers. Still have a winter weather advisory in effect until 1 o'clock in the morning. Snow machine will start to die down as we get to that point. But again, that strong northwesterly flow up across the northwest facing slopes of the plateau and the Smokies, that's where we'll get the best chance for some light accumulations. And again, we haven't seen a whole lot. So we've seen a few flurries across much of the I-81 and I-75 corridor. We've seen a little light dusting of snow across the plateau. Not too confident that we'll actually get to maybe 1 to 2 inches, but the possibility is there. And again, may squeeze out up to 2 to 3 inches across the highest peaks of the Smokies as we wring out the atmosphere overnight tonight. Let's talk road temperatures for a second. As I mentioned, we do have a chance for some light snow showers overnight tonight. And so therefore, with road temperatures coming down into the 20s, like I said, anything that's going to be falling during the overnight hours as we wring out the atmosphere, it may produce a light coating of snow on the ground. Grassy areas, maybe some of the roadways. The wind starts to fade away, and that's going to be the story. It was quite the breezy and blustery day, giving us wind chill values only in the 20s. Now, as we head through the day tomorrow, we start off with temperatures in the 20s, so it's going to be brutally cold. Kids heading off to school, you heading off to work. And we're only going to top out in the 30s, maybe close to 40 in Chattanooga. But that's about the extent of it. So this cold Arctic air is sticking with us. Now that this storm system is winding down, let's talk about our next storm system. Right? We're going to stay precip free all the way through Thursday, but notice Friday to Saturday, chances for precipitation start to come up and cold air in place. So remember what happened last January. And if you're new to town, well, we were in the Arctic tundra and we had a southern slider slide on through, and that brought us some incredible amounts of snow. So we're going to be watching this closely. There's the trough by Friday morning. It is going to be across parts of the Great Plains. But as we progress through the day on Friday and into Saturday, the surface low is going to be somewhere along the Gulf Coast. And where the surface low goes really depends on what kind of precipitation and how much and how heavy it could be. This is a classic situation to get that moisture to throw itself into that cold air mass that we're going to have in place, giving us a wintry mix. Snow, freezing rain, and sleet are all being forecasted along with some rain showers. But again, we are setting up a prime setup as we wrap up the week. Now, of course, it's Monday night, the time of this recording. So there's going to be a lot that's going to change. And it already has changed from what I showed you this morning. And that's why you got to be responsible on social media. Don't be sharing snowfall totals yet. It is way too early for snowfall totals. There's going to be a lot that's going to change. But this is the general idea. A southern slider, maybe. Snow showers, freezing rain, heavy rain to our south. Somewhere in and around this area, we'll get a wintry mix, whether it be snow, rain, and or freezing rain and sleet here in East Tennessee. So make sure you check back in here through the week. I'll keep you posted on social media. But again, the confidence is increasing for snow to be developing. Notice this map is a little different from what I showed you earlier this morning. The bullseye was right over East Tennessee. That's why I said the low, depending on the track of the low. If it tracks a little bit further north, the snow tracks its way northward. If it tracks a little bit further south, all the snow comes southward. So that's why I say it's important to find out exactly the track, the timing, the intensity of this low pressure system. Now, with that said, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 30s. So what does that mean for precipitation? Again, there's a lot of unknowns right now, but we do know that low temperatures to round out the weekend and get into the weekend will only be in the teens and 20s. And this cold weather pattern is likely to stick around through the latter part of the month. All right, we sure hope you have a great night. Always stay in the know with the East Tennessee Weather app. Plan your day with the East Tennessee Weather app. From video forecast weather updates to an interactive radar giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours to day parts, 7 days, current conditions, access to the only 24-hour weather channel right here in East Tennessee, live weather cameras, and severe weather alerts from the National Weather Service. Download the app today to always stay in the know. This is East Tennessee Weather when you want it.